Hello, my peepers. Welcome to Shaleem's Creativity Room. This is a live stream of Flosstube number 68. I have a little bit of mail. I have a little bit of patterns that I acquired. We have some whips and what's next. I do have shout outs. I just wrote them down so they are not in the description. I did not get that done today. So, how is everybody? We'll wait for some more people to get here. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Jen. It, Hi, Wilma. It's funny because there's what? One, two, four of you in here, and it says there's only two people watching. That's funny. Okay. So, yeah, we'll give it a few minutes. How is everybody? What have you been doing today? So, yeah. Hi, Jerry. How are you? Hi, Crystal. Everybody's coming in. It has been a busy couple days. So yesterday went to the beach with my oldest son and my grandsons. So it was my other son, not their father, but their uncle. And we had a great time. I got in like 8,000 steps. I was tired when I got home. So what I did today, decided I needed to do one of my clean goals. And so I did that, and that got done, and that took a little bit longer than I thought it would, and that tired me out. Plus I did dishes and got the sheets out of the dryer and put the boys' swim trunks in the wash and the dryer so that they're ready for when we go to the beach next time. Um, yeah, just been was in Jen's Zoom this afternoon, cross stitching, quite a bit of cross stitching done. And so tonight I should be able to finish my second whip go number. So want to get started. Let's see, what time is it? Give it a couple more minutes. Hi, Kat. How are you? So, what has everybody been mostly working on? Even if it's not cross stitching. Because I know not everybody cross stitches. So, what have you been working on? Except for Zoomer. Yes, my cat Zoomer took like 3 breaks. So I had to take 3 breaks from stitching so Zoomer could get his lovings in. Cat, what are you diamond painting right now? Anything fun? Just give it a couple more minutes. I'll show you what I got. Yeah, been stitching like crazy. I did not get any diamond painting done this week because I did not have my Wednesday Zoom because I was out of town and at the beach. So, yeah. And I don't know if we're going to another beach next Wednesday. Not sure yet. So, there's only a couple more weeks left before school. So, if I can't do my Zooms on Wednesdays until school starts, I'm fine with that. They come first, and I only have a couple more weeks left with them. Crystal is working on eating pizza. Okay, I have some mail that came in. So I needed to get some 25 count gridded material. It's Lugana. This is from the company. It's a Zweigart, but I ordered it from Million of Stitches, and it is for the stitch along that a bunch of us are starting after they all come back from the retreat. So a bunch of us are starting this. Some of it got it as a diamond painting. So those that don't cross stitch ordered it. So yeah, it's called Quick Stitch Curly Tailed Rosie. There is a bunch of us doing this, cross stitch or diamond painting. So that's what I got the fabric for. So I'm going to put that in here. So yeah, there's a bunch of us doing that. And with Amanda moving next week and her getting settled in, and then the ones doing the diamond painting are not getting theirs till October. So we won't be starting this till either the end of October, beginning of November, I think. I'll find out more. But if you want any more information, let Danielle know. Also, I ordered the summer issue of Stony Creek Cross Stitch. It just came out. I don't know why the summer one just came out. This should have came out in June. This should be autumn because autumn starts in a month. So I don't know why they're like a season behind, but isn't this stocking adorable? Yes. And if you go to Stony Creek, every month they have 1 or 2 free patterns. You just pay the shipping. I don't know why they're not downloadable, but they're not. You have to pay for them. And so like April, May, June, and July were these 4 here. So you get the free one. And it also lets you know, that's funny, David's here. And I actually have David's Flosstube channel down as a shout out this week. So yeah, you get this, and when you go and order one of their patterns, it'll tell you what floss you need, and if you don't have it, you can order it, and it should have this on there too that you can order. So I really like how they do their things. But yeah, in here I can't show some things because I can't show you the pattern, but there's that. Isn't that cute? Love it. We have, in this home, we laugh and play, jingle all the way. So I know they put Christmas stuff in all year round, but 2, 3, at least 3 in here when it's a summer issue, that I don't understand. Then we got, I just know my birthstone is a seashell. Yes, that is so me because I love the water. I grew up on a lake as a teenager, and my parents sold their house a long time ago, and I miss the water. So I've been having withdrawals. I'm used to going to Myrtle Beach every October. I haven't gone in a few years. I haven't had the money now. So I'm going to, I'm not going to the ocean, but I am going to local lakes. Lake Ontario I've gone to. I went to Canisius Lake last week, which is where I grew up. And then yesterday we went to Lake Ontario. Sons of our loved ones. So yeah, the beach is my happy place. Home is where you park it. So it's like all one color. It's a variegated. And Island of Sunset. Look at that dolphin. He's so cute. I know, right? He's so cute. And there's the snowman stocking that's on the front. Oh, and I want to do this one. Camp Fright. Look at that. Camp Fright. I know, right? Christmas on the beach. They probably do. I probably already showed that one. It's probably on another issue. Camp Fright. Look at that. I love it. You know me, Halloween is my Christmas. And I can't show those because they're on the same page as the patterns. Can't show you the patterns. But yeah, look at these. Look at those. Aren't they cute? Hi, Deborah. Cute. We got welcome, my little pretties. Family and friends can be separate without growing apart. Red, white, and blue. Sunshine, is it? No, sunny side is the best side. Sunny side is the best side. Get that. And then you got your sunflowers. Love sunflowers. And then, you know, I get talking to Amanda, and I didn't think of doing my kitchen in sunflowers because right now my kitchen needs to be redone. It needs to be repainted. It needs a new floor. And I'm thinking I want to do sunflowers. So there's that I could show you. And then I acquired Carolyn Mannon's Night Before Christmas. Isn't that pretty? A Little Bittersweet. This is my favorite. And you know, because I love autumn colors. And then this one is Rock Candy. So if you like any of these, go head on over to Carolyn Manning Designs. Go check her out. She has so much. And she keeps coming out with new ones every freaking week. I can't keep up. Okay, so August started the 2 new Whitgos for August. I don't remember what the numbers were, but one of them happened to be my lawn dog sampler. And so my goal for Whipco was to stitch on it for 5 days. It didn't have to be 5 days straight, but it had to be 5 full days. And I did. And I got a lot done. And so this is what it will look like. Let me grab it. That is what it will look like. Look at all the varmints in that. I love this. It is so much fun to stitch. Well, during the 5 days, I finished page 3, started page 4, and page 4 is almost done. So, and this is big. So this fabric is, the color is gingerbread. It is 28 count Lugana by Picture This Plus. Look at that. You see it? Yes. My lawn dog sampler. And as you can see, I only have a little bit left here and here. And then page 4 will be finished. So yeah, got a lot done. Page 3 was finished and almost done with page 4. I am so excited. And there's 20 pages altogether, so I still have a long ways to go. But it's all done with black floss. It's all done with black floss. Pretty much when I can, Jen. Oh no, this is put away until next month. This is put away till next month. So I'm up around 8:30 every morning. I hurry up, I do my morning video, and then I do my chores, take a shower, and the rest of the day is mine. I'll spend it with the grandsons and I'll stitch. I have learned that Carson does like to watch TV in the other room now. So if I want to stitch in the family room and watch videos or listen to an audiobook, he'll go in there, watch TV. And then Blake will stay in the room I'm in, because if I put them in together in a room where I'm not, that it's not pretty. So Blake plays on his tablet. And then they'll come in and read for a while. So yeah, we're always, we're doing something together. So that was my lawn dog sampler. That won't be pulled out again until next month. Then once I got in my 5 days stitched on that, I stitched on the Supernatural Stitch-A-Lon, and creature number 5 was dropped last Friday, and it was a zombie. Zombies are like the only creatures I can't stand. I don't know if they were overrated with all the movies and shit. And then there was things on the news with people thinking they were zombies. One was that a few years ago, like in Florida or something. I don't know. I'm so sick of zombies though. But that's how much I have done. The frame is almost done. So tomorrow in the morning, I will start working on the frame until we get the new creature. And then if the creature's done before tomorrow night, I'll work on some more of the frame. But I'm hoping that I can get the frame and the creature done tomorrow, because it is also a stitch or a readathon weekend. So I want to read all weekend. And I'm going to listen to the books while I stitch. But yeah, and this is 28 count Monaco. The color is called Drea Purple that my friend Kaya dyed for me. She dyed it for Drea, who is a friend of ours. And I really liked the color, so she did the color for me also. Isn't that pretty? But yeah, every time a creature's dropped, if I have some extra time, then I work on the frame. Yeah. Danielle, are you still in here? Can you put the link to Carolyn Manning's website? Or Crystal, if Danielle can't. So that's how much is done. So we started out with Siren, then the Werewolf, then the Banshee, Changeling, and then Zombie. So loving it. So yeah, Supernatural Stitch-A-Lon. And this is the sister piece to the cryptids that we did. And this is not based on the TV show. It's just supernatural creatures. So there is that. Then when I finished that part, the zombie, out came my second Whipco number, which was Nora Corbett, Mermaid Azure. And my goal is to do the top half of it, or 5 days, whichever comes first. 5 days will be tomorrow, but it should be done tonight. Thank you. Thank you, David. So it'll be done tonight. I only have a little bit of the hair left to do in here, and then a little bit of back stitching on her skin. That's it. And there's a cross stitch zoom. Thank you, Crystal. There's a cross stitch zoom I go into on Thursday night, so this will be done tonight. So then I'll work on Supernatural tomorrow. So that's what I'm working on tonight. Again, Supernatural will be tomorrow. And then once that's done, I am going to keep stitching my Happy Halloween by Doreen Jones until it's finished, because it was part of a stitch-along. This started March 1st, I believe. And I actually had some of this blue fabric. I'm like, perfect. She has done quite a few patterns on this blue fabric, and I have some more of it. But I'd already started this in December. So when I found out this was a stitch-along, they said that it could be a whip. It didn't have to be a brand new start. So I didn't have a lot done on it. I think like 200 stitches. So I pulled it back out in March. And I had been stitching 1 to 1.5 pages. There's 8 pages altogether. And so I was stitching 1 to 1.5 pages a month. And I only have 1 page left. So it'll be done. Because it was to be done by the end of this month. So August 31st is the finishing date. So it'll be done in a couple days. I love this. This is a lot of fun. There is a lot of back stitching. The back stitching's easy, but there's a lot of it. Plus you've got, see all these little bitty stars here? Yeah, they're all like little bitty stitches. But yeah, I can't wait till this is done. It's so nice. I love this. And then once that's done, I will be pulling out Summer Goodies by Shannon Christine. It is a start-along that she did on Facebook. So it looks like that. Summer Goodies. Isn't that cute? And I'm thinking of doing some beads on like the ice cream sandwich where the little white is on the top. I'm going to add beads, and on the strawberry where the little white seeds are on the strawberry, I'm going to add beads. I think that was it for beads on here. Just a few, not much. And I'm doing mine on 28 count black Monaco. So this is how much I have done so far. So I know my goal is to finish this and then stitch in this and maybe cross stitch a couple more frames. So that will be my goal. Oh, I know, 10 hours. I have it now set up for me to rotate my projects and how I want to rotate them. So starting with this, I will work on this for 10 hours. So if it takes a couple days, whatever, I do keep track of my daily time that I stitch, but now I'm going to have to, do I count stitches in my sleep? No, but the nights I have insomnia is because all I can think about is my stitching and what I want to do. I do. It is horrible. That's the only time that I get to where I can't sleep. Is because I have all these ideas in my head and then I have to come in here, write them all down, make a list, But yep, I'll put in 10 hours. I forgot, that's starting this month. So yeah, 10 hours, whatever I can get done in 10 hours. That's what my goal is. Then I will pull out the Pumpkin Patch by Carolyn Manning. It looks like this. I I love this. I love my autumn colors. So yeah, this is perfect. And this is for the stitch along for Tia. Tia's Crazy Craft Addiction, Carolyn Manning. And this is how much I have done. This is on 28 count Monaco. So yeah. So this will get 10 hours on it. So that's everything that I will be working on from now until the end of next week. And if I do get all of this done before my next floss tube, which I doubt, next on my list would be, and I don't have it pulled out, but that's not the planner I want. So if I have time before next floss tube, I will be starting Sneaky Spooky Spells. Sneaky Spooky Spells. Danielle finished it. Right, David? David says he's going to buy a lot of Carolyn Manning's. I know, she's addictive. It's as bad as buying lawn dog samplers and Hades. I'm telling you, there's certain designers, you want to have them all. Just buy them all, stitch them all. What else? Oh, I got 5 shout outs. I do not have the links below. If Danielle understands what I'm saying and if she can find the people, she can put the link in. The first one is Jen Lee. Jen Lee is the one that does the 24 hours of cross stitch. So it's 2 words, Jen and then Lee, Lee. So yeah, she just did a video that was like 3 to 4 hours long of the last 24 hours of cross stitch. It's a vlog that she did with her mom, and they talk a lot, they laugh, they showed their progress, what they were going to work on. So yeah, she's the one that came up with the hashtag 24 hours of cross stitch. Then there's another one I watch now called The Rocking Stitcher, and I can't remember if I am subscribed to that one or not. The Rocking Stitcher. Can't remember. I'm not always subscribed to some of these that I watch. You know, I just happened, they were recommended. I'll watch them and I write them down. So The Rocking Stitcher. And then the other one is, if you watch Sunshine Stitchers, Gary is not on it anymore. It's just EJ and Sheila. And Gary is now on the Garan Stitchery floss tube. So he's on it with Ronnie. And I believe they own the cross stitch store, Garan Stitchery. So they now have a floss tube. So you got to watch them because they are a hoot. Another one that I watch is called Welcome Stitchery. They are funny. I enjoy those. And then it's funny because David is in here, but I already had him written down. Red Floss Stitcher. He has some really nice projects going on. So go check out David. So those are my shout outs. And I still have half an hour and I'm already done. So we can just sit here and chit chat. You guys can tell me of other YouTubers I should be watching. Yeah, and it's capital G, A, capital RON, Garan Stitchery. Thank you, Danielle. So yeah, that's David's Red Floss Stitcher. Danielle just put up that link. So she'll put him up. I don't know why he left. I guess Sheila and EJ told, but I didn't either pay attention or I haven't watched that yet. And I guess there's been a lot of controversy about it, and I don't know. You know, hopefully they're still friends. So that's all I know is there's been a lot on the Sunshine Stitchers Facebook group. So there's that. And you guys can let me know who you watch, and I can write that down. Any stitch-alongs coming up? You know I'm doing the Cheshire, that Chessie from Hayde. That is next year. I'm starting that January 1st. There is a few of us doing Minerva by Nora Corbett. We are going to be starting that on New Year's Eve. And I don't, you know, if you guys know of others that are planning on doing other things. Also, if you watch, is it? Hold on, I can tell you. August. If you watch, or if you're in the Facebook group, Garan Totten Bags, they focus on one designer every month. And this month it is Bent Creek. So if you have anything by Bent Creek, even if it's a small one, thank you, Danielle. So that's for the Garan Stitchery. So Bent Creek. Then there's a Facebook group called Halloween Cross Stitch Challenge. That's the name of the group. And they're doing anything out of any of the Halloween issues from just cross stitch. So that sounds like fun. Halloween Cross Stitch Challenge is the ones doing that. Doreen Jones. Happy Halloween also. Pop Culture. Pop Culture has stitch-alongs, and not so much stitch-alongs, but challenges every month. The stitch-along I am doing that's for the year is that Hayde, the Magic Study. They're also doing General Store. I think that's the name of it. General Store by Hayde. Tia's Crazy Craft Addiction. She's doing the Carolyn Manning. Hi, Shawana. How are you? Oh, Danielle, the other two was the Rocking Stitcher. Rocking like a rocking chair. And Welcome Stitchery. My Lawn Dog Sampler Stitch-along is still going on until the end of the year. The last Friday of every month from 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time till whenever we stitch and show our progresses. Crystal. I do the Zoom for the Lawn Dog Samplers. So we do that the last Friday of every month, and it's usually about an hour. Lately, we haven't had a lot of people. Let's see. So for Deanne and Danielle's birthday, we will be starting the Daisy Chain Stitch-along, which is a Carolyn Manning. It's a small one. I mean, the chart's small. It's 99 by 99, but it's full coverage. So that one we are starting. We're going to start that the 20th because that's my cross stitch weekend Zoom. So we're going to start it all together on the 20th. So my Lawn Dog Zoom is the 26th. Then what else? Yeah, so the hashtag 24 hours of cross stitch, they do challenges every month as well. And they do what's called acrostic, and so does pop culture. And what that is they type up a word, and for each letter of that word, that letter has to be the beginning of a name in the title of the pattern or in the designer's name. So like the August acrostic in 24 hours across stitch is keep making XS. So with the K, it can be any pattern that has the letter K as part of the title, or the name of the artist. Also, pop culture also does it, and this month's word is highfalutin. Highfalutin. And you have to put 200 stitches for each letter. It's the chart title or the designer name. So, I thought about doing something like that as a challenge. Next year, do I want to do a challenge of an acrostic word, or do we want to do a challenge of maybe a designer? You don't have to finish it. We just pick a designer for the month to focus on. If you have a whip, pull it out, work on it, or start something new, doesn't matter. Either that, I'm hoping that Gayron Totten Bags will still be doing their designer of the month. And if they're still going to do that, then maybe I will just focus on that. We can focus on that on the channel. They're not going to be stitch-alongs, they're just challenges. We can incorporate from the other groups onto here. You guys can go join the groups or whatever. So, just trying to come up with different ideas to come in here, because I might only have 2 items to show that I worked on. So, just trying to come up with new ideas. And I don't want a lot of, stitch-alongs going on, that I'm doing on the channel. Just Chessie. And, yeah. So I can't wait to start Rosie. I can't. Oh my God, this is going to be so much fun. And I do have all the floss. Some's here. Some I bought last Friday. I still need to bobbinate and get them in an organizer, but I have everything I need. So I'm excited for that. Let's see. What's left on my Whipco board that I have not touched? Okay, so I still have, these still need to be pulled. Rocky Mountain Christmas by Marty Bell, I still need to do that. The Storyteller by Teresa Wentzler, that still needs to be pulled. Ice Angel by Lavender and Lace. S is for Stitching from the one Cross Stitch magazine, Cross Country Stitching, I think. Gigi from Nora Corbett. Giggles in the Snow, The Girl by Mirabilia. Enchantress by Doreen Jones, which is from the Just Cross Stitch October issue from last year. And I still 5 days to work on Hate Magic Studies, so that still needs to be pulled as well on my whip goal. But I've been meeting on my whip goal goals. I've already yelled out whip goal once diagonally, and once I do Mermaid Azure, I get whip goal twice, because it will be a column down and horizontal. So I get to yell out whip goal twice for one. So that'll be fun. Yeah, just busy. So Spooky Gate was finished, and that was a small. because you know I'm doing the no new starts. And in order to do a new start, I have to finish something. So Spooky Gate was finished, and in the place will be Daisy Chain. So Daisy Chain is taking the place of Spooky Gate. And I forget what else is going on. Well, I'll be finishing Happy Halloween, so that'll be a finish. I finished the butterfly, and so things that are taking the place of those, I do have it written down somewhere. I don't remember where. In here? Maybe in here. Yeah, I don't know where I put that. I had them written. I have it written down somewhere. I just don't remember where I put it. That's weird. That is weird. I thought it would be in that planner. I'm trying to think what I did with that. Yeah, I could have sworn it would have been in this planner. I don't know what I did with it. It's right around here somewheres of what's going to take the place when I finish things. You know me. It couldn't have gone too far. I just had it not too long. Oh, I know where they are. It's in here. There it is. Okay, so finishes, it tells me oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do some of this. That'll be okay. So the sneaky spooky spells is gonna take the place of number 8, which was the butterfly. And then the library stitch along, when I start that, that's replacing number 5, which was that fly butterfly that I finished. And Daisy Chain is replacing number 32, which was Spooky Gate. So yeah. And then I'm probably going to have to rethink this. Because I have written down that when I finish Happy Halloween, I'm starting another Halloween one. But I'm not going to be able to because I need to leave that spot open to start Rosie. So let me erase that. Leave open. For Rosie. Quick stitch Rosie. So I'll have to leave that open for that. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Danielle. Yeah, there is a beginner stitching scrapbook on, on your smalls. You can make a scrapbook out of them. I want to do that. So yeah, I already have ideas of how I want to do things for the rest of this year. Next year, it's not going to matter because I am not doing no new starts next year. I also should be finishing the ink circle, and that's a medium. And so I already have an idea of what I want to start when that's finished. What else should be finished? What else am I working on? The Shimmer and Mermaid? Is that the one I'm working on? No, I don't think so. No, it's the Fairy Winter Dream. Fairy Winter Dream. I don't know why I wrote down Mirabilia Shimmer and Mermaid. And I don't have that written down. Maybe, I don't know. I'll figure it out. So yeah, my cross stitch weekends, I focus on one piece every month until it's done. So I'm working on Fairy Winter Dreams. That is by Nora Corbett. It's from one of the cross stitch magazines. So you can't purchase it separate that I know of unless she made it available after that. I think I'm just trying to finish some of these Mirabilias and that, but I do have Shimmer and Mermaid written down to put in rotation. And then once Fairy Winter Dream is done, I want to finish Nora Corbett's Cleo. So I do have a lot of ideas for the rest of this year and next year. So I did write down, each one that I'm doing on a 10-hour rotation. Some won't always be a 10-hour rotation, but yeah, that's it. Large. Yeah, so I have down for the cross stitch weekends, Fairy Winter Dream. When that's done, Nora Corbett Cleo, then Luna, then Mary, then Anna, because those are smaller. Those are like those bewitching pixies. And I already have ideas for next year, and I will end up having how many whips next year? Well, I thought I had it written down. I know I have it written down. I just don't have it put on these pads of paper yet. But I have it written down. It's probably on this. Yes, it is. So like next year, I will have, about 45. projects going for the whole year. I will always do WIPGO. So WIPGO is 5 days on each. And then after that, all the other things get worked on 10 hours at a time. So even if I only get to 10 other things, then the following month we just go on. And so for every 5 that I do, so the 5th, the 10th, 15th, 20th, those projects are listed just for the Haid, the Chessie, because that's a stitch along. And then I've got others that I want to do. Lawn Dog Sampler is on here. So when I finish one Lawn Dog Sampler, I'll probably start another. Carolyn Manning's the same way. If I finish one, I start another. Mirabilia is the same way. Although I have enough started that I'll keep working on a Mirabilia that's already started until they're done. 1 day a month, whoever's doing Minerva with me, Danielle and Deanne. I think Amanda is as well. We're going to pick 1 day a month where we're going to stitch on that together. All the stitch-alongs that I haven't been able to participate in. Tale as Old as Time, I will be starting next year. Nightmare Before Christmas. The Fab 50. The Stained Minis. And then I left openings for new ones. Magazines. I have Stony Creek, Just Cross Stitch, the Just Cross Stitch Halloween, Just Cross Stitch Christmas. I want to fit those in for next year. Yes, Amanda. Okay. Okay, so Danielle just put the link in for that Curly Tail Rosie, that pink one with the cat. If you want in on this, let us know, and you can go purchase this. If you want to wait till they have 50% off, because you know, they do 50% off a lot. With Labor Day coming soon, they might do a Labor Day weekend sale. So purchase it then, because we're not going to be starting it till late October, early November. What else? All my Haids that I showed last week that are whips, but I did not work. I won't be working on them this year. They will be worked on next year. They are written down. Yeah, Bella Safina, she has that Greta Goldbroom. I will be starting that next year. Glendon Place's Sleepy Hollow. And these won't be started till maybe the middle of the year. I don't know. It depends on how much of this I get done. Barbara Anna, I don't have any of her started. I'm going to start Spooky Tree. Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. I forget who the designer is, but I want to start that. And I will be starting Halloween Quaker. Danielle wants to do that with me. And Joan Elliott's Mother Moon. Plus, for every Shannon Christine I finished, I will start a new one in its place. The same with Doreen Jones. And my gnomes. I will be getting back into my gnomes next year. Not every month, but with 45 projects going, I'm not going to get to them all every month. There's no way I can do that. So it'll just be ongoing. So those are my goals for next year. And, you know, they're always subject to change. But I did leave a lot of room on here that I can start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new stitch-alongs. And when I finish a Haid, I can start another Haid. So I give myself a lot of room to do things, you know, and if a stitch-along comes up that I want to do, I can do whatever I want, because I'm not going to do the no new starts. So next year is like start all the things, finish what you can, get a rotation going. I feel like I got sunburnt, but I wasn't in the sun. Just I walked in the sun for a few minutes, but I wasn't sitting out in the sun. But yeah, we have 5 minutes. Food o'clock. What are you guys having for dinner? Or did you already eat? What did you have? I am cooking up some chicken and I'm having tossed salad. Oh, David says next year he wants to do only full coverage. Now, do you count the lawn dog samplers as full coverage? Because I do, because they're so big. Or do you just count it as a big ass project? I count it as full coverage because it pretty much is. Oh, and if I start new ones, only full coverage. And do you have any by Pain Free Crafts? Do any of you know of Pain Free Crafts? It's Paine. Pain Free Crafts. They are full coverage. Also, Thread Geek. You just see it as samplers. Okay. See, I don't count them as samplers. To me, a sampler is ABCs, and they're not ABCs. So I don't know. I count them as full coverage because they're so big. Crystal says, "Isn't that all you do now? Is full coverage?" Ooh, Michelle had calzone pizza at what? MYC? Oh, mostly, he says, Crystal, mostly. Yeah, another one that does mostly all full coverage is Dizzy Stitcher. That's where I found out about Pain Free. See, he's doing a stitch along. It started in July of one artist on Pain Free. And if I was allowed to start one, I probably would have purchased one because this artist has a bunch of dragons that I absolutely love. I think there's a teacup dragon. I need to go. I need that. So maybe next year. Maybe next year. So yeah, I'm getting organized and I won't be babysitting anymore. Maybe in the summers, but as far as during school, no. School break, I might have them. So I'm gonna have more stitching time, but I also sleep in more when I don't have to put them on the bus. Got an itch. But I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna go have dinner. I gotta cook up the chicken and then I'm putting it over my salad for some protein on my salad. You just started The Starry Night by Van Gogh. Okay, David. So how many do you have started that are full coverage? And you can tell us that while we're saying goodbye. I want to thank you all for coming in today. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, Danielle, for the links and Crystal for the link. My mods, you guys keep this channel going when I'm live. And yeah, always reach out to me if you find out about stitch-alongs that you want me to mention. If you find other floss tubers that you want me to mention. Oh, you only have 2 going? Okay. Right, Crystal? Yeah, always full of confetti. Okay, thank you guys. I love you. You all have a great evening. Bye-bye.